Braxton against Spinks. Normally, Michael Spinks is a very slow starter. Spinks in the white trunks, Braxton in the red. Braxton figures to put all of the early pressure on, but Dwight it in allergy. Spinks burdened emotionally. His common-law wife, Sandra Massey, killed on January the 7th in a car accident in Philadelphia. Some thought Michael would cancel out of this fight. It was not to be. Sort of a smiling sneer, a rather mysterious sort of look as he misses with a left. Spinks backing away and misses with a wild right. And now Spinks starts to pummel him in the corner. Braxton was off balance. Michael landing a couple of shots. Missing a lot of punches, even though Spinks was throwing a lot of... Braxton trying to move inside, and Spinks nimbly backing away. Good right by Spinks, but he misses there. Again, that smiling sneer, a source of mystery to many people by Braxton. Against the ropes, Spinks measuring him. That left jab, looking for any sort of an opening. And then Braxton went backwards very well, moving out of the range of Braxton's flurry. Dwight pursuing again. Spinks missing a lot of wild lefts and rights, and Braxton that time, it may have looked like a smile. That was definitely a sneer. Spinks, for the first time in the fight, missing with frequency here in round 6. So missing right and a missing left. Halfway through the 6th round. Daring Spinks to unload. Spinks picking off a couple of punches, but now Braxton working inside. But he misses with 2, and then a left is picked off by the gloves of Braxton, and another wild left by Spinks. Braxton could be hurt. Spinks flailing wildly with that left, but Braxton now able to come back under a half minute to go in round 6. Braxton putting the pressure on now. 5 seconds remaining in round 6 in Atlantic City. But no ill effect shown by Spinks, but now he goes down. But that's another slip. That's a half slip. Still, it's ruled. Let's see, Hazard's going to rule that as a knockdown, and Spinks is saying, what are you talking about? That wasn't a knockdown, and Hazard says, yes, it was. Nowhere. He's landing some effective punches. There's no question about that. Be it a slip or a knockdown, he's been effective, but he walked into a solid left. And now Spinks pummeling Braxton, but he slips down. Wipe again. So Spinks, who was delivering the blow, was the man who went down. Apparently on the moisture on the... Spinks backpedaling, backtracking. Braxton on the move. Still the aggressor. Beyond question, Braxton's best round of the fight, landing. And again, we're going to take a look at some of the action now from round 8. That's what they ruled the knockdown. At first, we thought it was a slip. Spinks thought it was a slip. Then they sent Braxton to a neutral corner, and as you take a look there, I think that replay indicates that what happened was Braxton stepped to life in round 8. Up until the 8th round, we were beginning to wonder what effect the cold, or as some in his camp call it, the allergy that he's had for a month, what effect that's had on... Very active left jab. On a wild left, and Braxton comes back, a counter right over Spinks' jab. Taking advantage throughout the fight of the reach advantage that he possesses. Much the taller, of course, 7 3/4 inches to be exact. Coming into the fight, a lot of observers felt that of the two, Braxton was perhaps the more skilled, while Michael was the superior puncher. Good right by Spinks. You can see the punching power that he possesses. But through the fight here, in our estimation anyway, piling up the points. It was that left jab early and then combinations later on. Good combination again by Spinks. Loading him up a little bit more. The one good round for Dwight. And he's been moving in, walking in, trying to be the aggressor. Spinks getting tagged there. Good 1-2 in response by Braxton. So Braxton, just when it looked like he might be finished and tired, and perhaps the cold and or allergy was taking its effect. That's the second time that's happened. He came back in round 8. Gone. Braxton, knowing he has to come on, really forcing the issue, but Spinks fighting back, escaping the punishing jab. Braxton still moving and darting, but jab, jab, jab. It's effective. Spinks giving a little bit of a lesson tonight, showing that Dwight Braxton. And that can't help his breathing, obviously. And you know that he's had the congestion with a cold or allergy. 12th round. Michael Spinks doing a lot of effective jabbing throughout the 12th round. Very much his fight to this point. Braxton on the move, though. Braxton landing. And Spinks will weather this round. Halfway through the 14th, and Braxton all of a sudden unloads, and Spinks looks like he's in trouble. Spinks moving away, getting off the road to stalk, but Spinks was able to back away and circle. Looks like Spinks has weathered the storm, at least for the moment. Under a minute to go in the 14th round. Braxton with the championship. Michael Spinks in control of this fight. Though Braxton may have taken the 14th round, Braxton, no doubt, will look for it all here in the 15th. Will try to end it, but Spinks comes out very aggressive. Michael Spinks, one of the 5 gold medalists in Montreal at the '76 Olympics. He's the only man to hold the title right now, the only unbeaten man of the 5. A career that started professionally in '77, and remember, in '78 and '9, only 3 fights in the entire 2-year span. In good measure due to a knee injury. Then back he came in full force in '80, won the title in late '81. And on the verge here of making yet another successful title defense. It would be his 6th. And clearly, his biggest victory is at hand. Spinks and Braxton. Dwight, a loser just once, and you got to go all the way back to 1978 to find that loss to Johnny Davis, which he subsequently avenged. That was his 3rd pro fight. Spinks 22-0 with 16 knockouts. Coming up on the halfway mark of round 15. So Spinks trying to prove the old adage, the good big man can beat the good little man, at 6'2.5" to Braxton's 5'6 3/4, taking full advantage of the height differential and the reach differential. Using that jab very, very effectively early on, scoring with enough combinations, able to weather the 2 storms that Braxton presented in the 8th and 14th rounds. As we go under the minute mark in the 15th round. 50 seconds remaining in the fight. Braxton, knowing he has to be more aggressive than he's proving here in the 15th round, but perhaps just out of steam. Seconds remaining. Nobody expected an early knockout, but people seem to be talking in terms of a knockout anywhere from the 8th through the 12th round. But this one is going to go all the way. Spinks and Braxton winding it up in the brawl for it all. The light heavyweight championship fight in Atlantic City. And it is over. So Spinks and Braxton go all the way. 15 rounds.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is the scoring of the officials. Referee Tony Perez scores about 144, 141. Judge Frank Cappuccino scores about 144, 141. And Judge Tony Castellano scores about 144, 140. The winner by unanimous decision, still undefeated, and the undisputed light heavyweight champion of the world, Michael Spinks. Michael Spinks.
Well, there you have the official.